affect the environment and those around you. I will have to admit that as creative source brings to me my life, I feel like it's been like Hansel and Gretel, the story of Hansel and Gretel. I'm aging myself at this moment, where there's breadcrumbs along the way to guide them to their destination. That's how I feel like these God winks and breadcrumbs along the way help to me to unfold into a remembering of my beingness, of who I am and what I'm here to do. Let's talk about living. Okay, let's go back from the 4D awareness. There's a strong desire to find your purpose and to follow your passions. Yes, and you perceive the world through 6 senses, and your intuition starts to grow and expand. Now let's talk about living from a 5D state. And I've never, oh my goodness, I've heard 5D, but I never dove into it. And then today is when my spiritual advisor pointed out this healer that talked about we are in the 5D, and it caused me to dive deeper. And this is what I came across. Living from a 5D state of awareness. Once you reach 5D state of consciousness, it is very difficult to go back to a 3D state. It's very difficult to go back and have any kind of conversations or dealings with people, situations, old habits. But some of us still have habits and activities that are just still keep you tied to the 3D. That's why you go back and forth. But it's time to snap it, right? Break that umbilical cord. I believe that's what walking in the spirit is about. Is being able to be in this dimension, 3D, but still operate from the higher consciousness. And when you're in the beginning of your awakening, like you're taking in all this new information, you're like, oh, I want everybody to know. I want to say, baby, stop. It's like a banquet. Sit. Come into this beautiful banquet. Sit at the table. There's going to be a waiter called the universe coming, asking you, what do you want to consume? And you want to try the beautiful morsels of the 4D and come into this 5D, but you got to take a bite and chew it and taste all of the juicy fragrance and swallow it and then let it become a part of you and then practice it. But lots, I know in the beginning when I had awakening over the years, man, you want to share it with everybody right away. There's a lot of souls that are excited about the idea of metaphysics and quantum physics and, neuroscience and, all the excited about it. Now people walk around saying, I'm woke, but they broke. They broke and broke in. Because they still living on the 3D with the new information. They ain't living it, breathing it, practicing it, connected with like-minded. And that don't have to be a whole lot of other souls, baby. Yes, look. Once you reach a 5D state of consciousness, it is very difficult to go back into a 3D state. From this level of consciousness, you begin to understand that we are all one and we are all connected. And life becomes an adventure of growth. And there's no such thing as good or bad. There is a higher purpose for all things, and every experience holds meaning. Every experience holds meaning. That back and forth that you have with your twin flame, every experience has meaning. They are your teacher. You are their teacher. They are a student. You are their student. Y'all agree to come here and sharpen each other, or not. There are stronger feelings of love and connectedness with others and the planet and even the galaxy around us. Love and compassion reign supreme, and there's a lack of judgment. You understand that everyone is just on their own journey. From this state, you know that there is no competition, and there is enough in the universe for everyone. You feel overwhelming emotions of love and compassion for life, Mother Earth, and the stars. Your intuition is extremely strong, and you feel connected to angelic beings. And this happened to me in my 3D consciousness years ago, where I felt drawn to study and sit in the divine awareness of the support that I know that I have from Creator through the angelic realm. I grew up Baptist, Catholic, and a sprinkle of Pentecostal in those earlier years as a little girl. But as an adult, began to get back into the Baptist, took a little bit of sprinkle of Pentecostal, but there was an inquiring question. There was a question vibrating within me, asking, who am I? What am I here to do? And that's when I began to write. My first poem was, You Are a Beautiful Garden. It was a conversation that I was having, actually divine. Who am I? And what am I here to do? And so then coming out of the 3D way of working from corporate America for me at that time, and diving in, I feel diving into the holistic arena. And that is where the expanded awakening occurred. And here it is many years later, these God winks and God breadcrumbs along my path are still illuminating and helping me clearly understand each next step for the rest of my journey. It is important to remember that these states of consciousness are not better or worse than the other, and that every soul on earth has their own journey to walk and their own reasons for choosing which dimensional state to live from. And then this article goes on talking about even higher states of consciousness, right? There are higher states of consciousness, but these are believed to be only accessible after we have left our physical bodies. But I'll reference this. Let's see. This article it says, it's on the website foreverconscious.com. And the article is titled, Understanding the Three States of Consciousness. 3D, 4D, and 5D. There's a separate article about July 4th through July 8th every year, where there is a conjunction, let me tell you, a conjunction involving the star Sirius, Sirius. So on that same website, it talks about, it says intuitive astrology, the Sirius, Sirius Gateway, July 4th through the 8th. And thanks for bearing with me, guys. When I feel I need to transmit what I'm hearing, I have to do it right in that moment. But it talks about the Sirius